Warning, this game is not suitable for viewers younger than 16, but enjoy family-friendly commentary.
Now what's going on?
Yeah, what is going on? Meet your mother in the crypt. Oh, that crypt? The one in the ground? Okay, What? Oh my god. People just getting hurt front, right and centre. Jeez. I think he's okay. What is happening? Oh my god. This is insane. I kind of want to help him, but we can't. Oh my gosh. This is like crazy. Okay. So how do we get to the crypt? We go through the door, bottom floor, right? I think. Oh, hang on, what's happening?
Good God! They're all here. They must have heard the gunshot.
Where is Lord Mortimer?
Can anyone hear anything through the door?
Should I intervene? And be like, yo, what's up?
Did you hear that? I was not dreaming, was I?
Certainly not, Duke Godoy.
What's going on?
Someone had the bang coming from the Duchess's room. She isn't answering.
Gentlemen, go back to your rooms. Go back to your rooms. I shall find out from Lord Mortimer what this is all about. Thank you.
Right. So what just happened? Did we...
My instructions are clear, sir. No one is to enter.
Okay, we can go down there. But now I think about it, should we go through other people's rooms so we can talk to them? Oh wait, we can't. Well, it's worth a shot, I guess. Okay, I've just checked and literally everyone's rooms are locked, so it seems appropriate that I move forward and go to the crypt. And I think the way I'm supposed to get there is through this way. And of course I'm just checking through... Oh, and there's that guy over there. I might as well see if he's got anything new for us.
What
Hi.
can I do for you, sir? I am at your service, day and night, sir.
He might still
As I was
those
unable to bring my
collectible
personal
things.
effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
Okay, would you have any devil's foot? Yes.
I still haven't quite recovered after that boat crossing. Would you happen to have any devil's thorn by any chance?
I am sorry, sir, but the devil's thorn may be just a plant, but it is also a powerful psychotropic drug that causes undesirable diuretic effects.
Wow.
I would advise against sir taking any.
It does body good.
You see, Tribulus cystoides is from the Zygophalaceae family, very rich in
Whatever that
nitrates
is.
and potassium chloride. It was used in India 700 years before Christ, my good fellow, and I know nothing better to perk you up.
Oh, as sir wishes. Here is the herb, sir. May I help you in anything else, sir?
No thank you. We may leave. Can I go through this room? Because there's that guy blocking that door. That would be cool. If you could go through there, because I don't think we have gone through that way yet. That book again. Oh, is there stuff in here
There's
still?
a pattern with 5 circles on this chest.
Did I not open it? Oh, probably because there's like consumables in it that are like stuff that fills up my inventory. So I don't know. Okay, yeah, we got a lot of golden elixir because I think we only have 2 then. Alright, so that's all good. And yeah, I think we've pretty much gone through other chests. We haven't found any new keys. Oh, it's this room. Okay. Yeah, I might as well go through this room, why not? I feel like having a bit of an explore in new areas that we haven't seen yet, which is really cool.
A
And
chest with
there's
a
this.
motif representing the alchemical symbol of water.
Okay. Right, we don't have the key yet, but we will in the future. And we can interact with the door over there, which I will check out in just a sec. I think I did pick up everything, didn't I? Yeah, it was this door that piqued my interest. So, can I go through? I can. This wasn't where I came from, was it? No, it wasn't. So where am I now? Oh, I know where we are, yeah. So this is where we can go outside and check out the crypt and stuff, so I think that's where I'm meant to be going. And what was in this door again? What was through here? I can't remember. Okay, so we're back here, yeah, I don't think there's anything new. Unless there's someone we can talk to. Or we can just sort of take a shortcut. You know, to the maze, that's it. And as well, I think we can't go back in that room where all the objects were, where we were having a bit of a joke with Emily. And, oh gosh, I hope I didn't accidentally kill Emily. I swear if I did, I'll be so annoyed. Even though they both are the same person. It's still sad though, because, you know, Daddy Shay, Louis, spent a night with her, and for all we know, Emily could be dead, which could be very sad. But from what I theorized earlier, I think I got it right. It just makes sense. Because we did not use logic at all. At all to Emily. Emma. Wait, oh jeez. We only used 2 things that she was immune to, which was questioning and manipulation. And I remember them thoroughly, so it has to be Emma that she killed. And we are now back in the crypt, which is really cool. Let's see if our mother's here and find out what actually happened. Is this where she dumps bodies or something? Because there was that body over there, wasn't there? Oh jeez.
Louis, at last,
no.
there you are.
Hello. What happened to your arm, by the way?
Wait,
Come, we have to be quick.
No, wait,
Why?
Mother,
Time is running out, Louis. First, we must...
No! That's enough. I won't go a step further unless you explain to me what is going on here. I'm begging you. Talk to me.
You must trust me, my son. You are not ready yet.
You're the one who should trust me. Tell me what's happening.
You would never believe me.
I came all the way here for you. Now I've found you. I'm ready, Mother.
If only... Louis, I have always taught you to keep your mind open and logical. I know you are going to find it hard to believe, but what I am going to reveal to you is entirely true. Many years ago, I found out that demons really do live among us.
I beg your pardon?
My God.
And that they can influence our thoughts.
Mother, listen to yourself. I know you're exhausted, but for crying out loud, listen to what you're saying. Demons? What next? An ancient monster with a head like an octopus? What do your demons look like? Have they got horns and a pointed tail?
No, these are not creatures with billy goat's legs. Forget your Christian folklore. Imagine them more as parasitic spirits. They possess their hosts and direct them from inside.
Parasitic spirits?
Yes, they are capable of going from one body to another as they see fit. And
Oh
2
my
of
God.
them are present on this island.
Right. So let me guess.
This is insane. Like, it's gone from a theory that I had to, like, something else. Now we're getting into, like, paranormal type stuff now. This is insane. The Boogeyman and Father Christmas. Walner and Godoy. Mortimer and Holm. Washington and Bonaparte.
Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory, right?
You felt it too?
No, even if Home does look the part. But
What?
I don't know who else could do it, given that we're on their territory.
Many years ago, well before you were born, I crossed paths with one of them. Since then, I've spent my life trying to find it again. When we recovered the Alizif, I was persuaded that von Burchard was working for this demon in one way or another. But I thought he would hand the book to a middleman during this conference. That's where I made an error that could well turn out to be fatal. The one who Burchard was meant to give the book to was none other than the demon in person, Mortimer. Not to mention that Holm had sent Volner to get it for him.
Holm and Mortimer are demons?
They both seem to disagree about many things, but I'll admit I never knew exactly why. There are many of them, Louis, not just those two.
Mother, have you any proof to support any of this?
Of course, but you do too. You had everything laid out in front of you. Didn't you notice anything?
This is just insane. Can I just say that? Don't listen to Amar talk. Oh my gosh, like, I'm so intrigued by this with like the whole demon thing, because, you know, I love things that happen in horror films, like when they're psychological and they have theories behind them that are actually interesting. Gonna have to be like, yes, why not? Property deeds, his family tree, the fact that no one knows him, that's all I think. Conference, his secret study.
I went beyond the Nightmare Mother.
You understood the Masonic date.
1191.
Yeah, that's right.
Of course! It was during that siege that the demon took possession of Sir Mortimer.
Oh, I see.
They spent a whole night in conversation until the early hours of the morning. Mortimer had passed the test. He had charmed the demon, and so it chose him to be its host for centuries to come. But tell me, did you find his secret study?
I did indeed.
Did you see his maps of the world?
He has contacts the world over.
Yes, I've been developing the Golden Order across the world for many years, and I've never seen anyone with such influence. It's simply inhuman.
Wow. So, I wonder if that's how he's been living forever then. If that's the theory that, you know, there's this demon that's inside him. Wow. That's insane.
You mean the conference?
How can you explain that someone manages to bring together so many important figures without anyone knowing?
And without any security or personnel. Well, those property deeds across the world, all signed by the same hand, and over several centuries.
I am proud of you, Louis.
I found your notes, written in lemon juice.
Where all
Nice.
eyes size you up. At one stage, I was so afraid of losing my mind that I noted everything down. Congratulations, Louis. Wait, please tell me you didn't open Pandora's box.
The urn? No, I didn't. Why?
Good. We'll deal with it later.
Good. Alright, we didn't open it. Alright, nice.
I came across his family tree in his study
An only son.
since the Third Crusade.
The fall of St. John of Acre, Louis. The fall of St. John of Acre.
Okay.
I must admit, I found it difficult to understand how and why Mortimer didn't have a place in history.
On the continent, Mortimer and Holm are mere dandies who organize society balls. History forgets them with a disconcerting facility. No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents.
Right, I think that's all for now then.
Louis, I am proud of you.
Oh,
You came
she's so
all
lovely.
this way. You found me. You have surpassed me.
Good. See, we
You
are the
taught me
true
everything
Louis.
I know. Right. How did it all begin?
I
Yeah.
saw him.
What do you mean you saw him?
I was 20 years old. I was young and carefree. I traveled the world in search of adventure. In the Persian Gulf, we came across an ancient grimoire that became unlocked. Composed of 7 parts, each one was a book in itself, set in a sort of metal armor that structured the whole thing. When all the volumes were brought together, they formed a single book. On my return to Paris, I set to studying these pages. I spent all my days and nights studying them.
Oh, I can imagine you doing that.
But the writing was in a language I had never seen before, developed well before Sumerian, in my opinion. So I got the idea to form a small occult circle composed of all the major names in the occult world to see if anyone else could crack it.
And you found no one.
And I found someone, Louis. I found him. Or rather, he found me.
Oh.
He was young, charismatic. He was flamboyant.
Who was it? Was it the Butcher?
Wait a minute, who are you talking about? Von Borchard?
No, Mortimer, of course. He was
Yeah,
a
I
veritable
thought so.
mine of knowledge. I showed him the book, and he was able to decipher a few passages. We spent several months together studying the pages.
Let her continue, but how old was he?
He helped me understand certain passages until I realized that he only translated a few parts for me. But I had aroused his interest. It was too late.
How so?
I mean to say he manipulated me. He used me, and in the end, he stole the book with all its secrets.
Did he ever go to your place?
Not once. At least I don't think so. But before disappearing, he proposed a pact between us. He proposed that I follow him and let him teach me, allow him to bring me up.
Right. She caved? No, she must have refused. He proposed that I follow him and let him teach me, allow him to bring me up.
And you refused, of course.
Why, naturally, Louis.
Good.
You
good.
don't make deals with the devil.
Yes.
After that, I spent my whole life looking for him. 3 years later, in Berlin, I just missed him. In London, I lost 6 members of the Order in a chase.
Oh my gosh.
In 1741, in Tunisia, I found a sect of fanatics who had crossed paths with him once. 1741, in Poland. 1749, in India.
8 years ago in Venice.
We agreed never to speak about what happened in Venice, Louis.
You agreed, and that was before you spoke to me about demons. Wait, the baby we delivered, you and me, that night in Venice, did he have anything to do with Lord Mortimer?
The child was his son.
We stole his
Whoa.
son? Are you insane? I always thought we took him to save him.
That was
Wow.
the case. It was precisely to save him from his father.
Need I remind you the mother died during childbirth? What became of the child?
Later. For the moment, that is not the key issue here. Once we found the Al-Azif in Paris, I followed von Borchardt's trail here. I didn't think it would lead me straight to the demon. It was careless of me.
Oh.
He toyed with me for a few days, until I caught on, until I saw him as he was. But he had no intention of letting me leave. We are all his pawns, Louis, and if we don't want to spend the rest of our lives turning round in circles here, we must absolutely get off this island. All right, can we move on?
Wait a minute, one last thing.
Yeah, wow, this is a very long discussion here.
I want to know what happened with Elizabeth Adams.
Louis, we haven't time for those details.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I want to know.
She was one of the receptacles for these monsters.
Oh
I met
my
her parents when
God.
she was born. One of the demons got inside her. The demon used her to spy on her father, John Adams. He is one of the founding fathers and vice president of the United States, you know.
Mortimer possessed her?
No, I don't think it was Mortimer. Her father, John Adams, hired me to tend to her, but the evil in her was too deep. In spite of the various treatments I tried on her, I never succeeded in getting it out of her. It's not something I'm proud of, Louis, but I had to try everything.
What
So the
did you
reason...
negotiate about the Al-Azif with Volner?
Absolutely nothing. I managed to pull the wool over his eyes until I found a way to flee.
Right. What happened with Emma? Why the cannons for Bonaparte?
I want to know what happened between you and Emily's sister.
Great responsibility often brings difficult choices, Louis. That's all you need to know.
Mother,
Nope.
I won't take a step further if you don't answer me.
You dare blackmail me?
Yes.
I'm listening.
All right, I used her. So there you are. Happy now?
Oh,
we
dear.
had the Al-Azif, and I didn't think we would be able to escape with it. In order to ensure that the book did not fall into their hands, or that one of them couldn't read in us where we had hidden it, I asked Emily to...
It's Emma.
Yes, or rather, for me, it was Emily. So I asked Emma to hide it without of her. I am sorry for her, but she was part of the Golden Order, Louis. She knew the rules when she joined.
Alright. Cannons.
What was going on with the cannons in Tuscany?
It was nothing.
Since when does the Order finance wars?
The cannons for that Bonaparte fellow? Listen, once in the lion's den, I did whatever I could to appear legitimate. So yes, I pretended to be interested in Mortimer's project about a young military man who was seeking funding for a foundry in Tuscany.
Right.
Between you and me, if buying China would have enabled me to escape, I would have signed without hesitation.
Oh, I see. Others. Okay, nice. I found your letter.
Samuel Ritter du Choix. You wanted to send me a letter about Godoy.
I wanted you to run a check on Duke Manuel, but frankly, it doesn't really matter anymore now. Godoy is just a pawn like the others. He is not the one I was looking for.
Alright.
On the evening of my arrival, Cardinal Piaggi came looking for you. He was determined to give you a letter.
More of his lists. Louis, I think I know what's in that letter, and I beseech you to believe that it is the least of our worries. We can sort that out later.
Okay.
Are you going to tell me what happened to your hand?
Yeah.
Better than that. I shall show you.
Oh no. Alright. Why did you hide your effects on the wharf?
You know, I found your package under a wharf plank.
As a matter of fact, I needed it yesterday. I wasn't expecting anyone to take it.
I could always give it back to you. Alright,
Good.
go on.
I think that's about right. We shall speak about it once we get back to France.
Great actions for humanity have been decided by demons for centuries, Louis. They are playing with our destiny. We are their slaves. And it's time for it to stop. By the way, what was Mortimer's project at this conference?
He demands that the Spanish hand over Louisiana to France.
Oh, knowing him, it won't stop there. We should do our utmost to put a stop to Mortimer's plans. But for the time being, there are more pressing matters.
Alright.
Are you going to tell me why we're here?
Ah, this was the image that I saw online. Okay. So it was in the
There.
crypt.
That's why we are here.
Oh. Oh. Is that where her arm got? Oh. Oh dear. Wow. Okay. So we finished the chapter there. Let's see. I could have gone through Piro's room to get to the balcony again. I could have learned something from Al-Azif. I could have been a witness of Napoleon Bonaparte's resolution. Okay. But I'm sure the doors were locked. I don't know. I found out that Cardinal Piaggi has not been perturbed by the events. I managed to get through Napoleon Bonaparte's room without leaving a trace. I protected one of the Hillsborough twins. I went to see the crowd outside Lady Hillsborough's room. Okay. I wonder what the other alternative paths are. Interesting. So we have leveled up once again. Alright, awesome. Let's see. What can we level up? And do we have any new books? I don't think we do. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. But I'm sure we'll find some more in the final chapter of this episode, no doubt. So, let's have a quick look. They're only skills that are part of our class, unfortunately, but that's fine. I can go ahead and level up our agility to level 2, so I'll do that. I can also work on these other skills. I think I'll do that, and I'd say 1 in vigilance. I think I'll do that, validate it, and then we'll move on to the next part, guys. So guys, I'm afraid that's all we have left for this part of the council, but if you would like to see some more of episode 3 Ripples, then go ahead and hit that like button. Until then guys, I'll see you in the next part. See ya!